Hi, my name's Chris Toll, and today we're going to talk about myofascia. When you strip the skin off a chicken leg, all the muscles are held in shape. They're held in shape by myofascia. That's what gives muscles their shape. It's the tough stuff on the outside of the muscle that forms the skin around it. Myofascia is not only that, it does several different jobs in the body. It's the glue that glues muscle, tendon, ligament into bone. It's also the slimy stuff that lets your muscles slide. It's also one of the things that your body uses. It uses with collagen and hydrogen to form a scar. It's able to do this because you can manipulate a thing called the critical binding distance between a proteoglycan and a glycosaminoglycan. They're the two things that form fascia. Microscopically, they sort of look like two bottle brush, and if they're out here, it's the slimy stuff. If they're in here, it's muscle being glued into bone. And the advantage of myofascia is that it's very easy for the brain to change its state. But not only that, you can manually manipulate it. And one of the things you learn when you learn fascial kinetics is how to manually manipulate myofascia and get it to do what you want. So if someone's got a scar that's really stuck together, you can literally manipulate that distance and change it. You're able to do that because myofascia has a property called thixotropy. And what that means is this: if you make a jelly and stir it up, it'll go runny again. That's because it's thixotropic, which means shake it, it goes liquid. So that happens also when you exercise. If you jiggle around and jump around, you shake up your fascia. It also happens when you see people like the All Blacks get out and do a haka. As they're bashing their body to do the haka, they're actually shaking up the myofascia, loosening the muscles and getting them prepared for battle. Because that's what the haka is, it's a battle preparation. So with fascial kinetics, we can actually find where that fascia is glued together, shake it the right sort of speed, that will release it. An injury that you've had and that's been chronic for decades can be released in a matter of very few sessions. So that's a little bit about myofascia. Oh, there's one other thing you need to know that's really important. Fascia is a gel, we talked about that. One of the ways you can get it to go liquid is by heating it up. So imagine if you make a jelly, you heat it up on the stove, it all goes nice and runny, then you put it in the fridge, okay? Then you decide to cool it down and heat it up again, and cool it down, heat it up again, cool it down. After you've done that for a while, it turns into this hard, rocky, lumpy paste, kind of like that stuff you've got in your shoulders. Well, every time you use a hot shower on you, that's what you're doing. You're heating it up, it goes liquid, you feel good, and then 10 o'clock you get to work and you're feeling like rubbish. It's because you did it to yourself. The hot shower did it to you and the heat pack did it to you. If you're trying to get out of chronic injury states, the worst thing you can do is heat it up. Things like hot yoga, devastating for myofascia, really damaging. It heats it up too much and it cools down and it sets. That's why people find they're addicted to it and have to go every day. So, if you want to look after your fascia, you don't heat it up into those sort of heat ranges. If you want to move it, give it a good tap, give it a good slapping, release it, and just make sure you hydrate plenty of water. Okay? So look after your fascia, it'll look after you. Don't mess with it because it'll withstand 5.4 kilograms per square centimetre pressure. When it binds with collagen and hydrogen to form a scar, it's got 10 times the tensile strength of steel. This is not stuff you want to annoy. So myofascia, look after it, it'll look after you.